Episode 3 Wendy's on the Road. This is the first in a series I did where I wanted to get to know a character better, and I started with that desire and followed it through. And this is another one of Michael Rianda's scrapped episode ideas. This one is a scrapped Wendy episode idea, so one of the many scrapped Wendy episodes that never ended up happening. Poor Wendy. Anyways, let's get on with this. Cold open. A woman answers a phone at like a Walmart type superstore place. Wendy's on the other end with Dipper and Mabel. She asks to be transferred to extension 234. Extension 234 connects them to the store's loudspeaker speakerphone. Wendy starts making joke announcements over the loudspeaker. So Wendy's like, "Clean up to aisle 6. Customers seem to be projectile vomiting all over each other." This is like the second time this has been mentioned. Like, Michael, what was your obsession with Wendy talking about projectile vomiting? Anyways, Mabel and Dipper are laughing hysterically. The woman can't hang up on Wendy, so she calls the cops. Wendy's still going. Seuss asks if she could get in trouble for it. Wendy brushes him off. Then the cops show up. Stan sees Wendy arrested and swells with pride. "She has been learning from me," quietly he weeps. "I'm so proud." Oh man, of course Stan would. Makes you wish that scrap B-plot episode with Wendy and Stan could have happened again, but oh my god. Anyways, moving on. Act 1. Open on Manly Dan. By his age, it must be the past. Also, this is a flashback. Okay. He teaches his boys to chop wood and they're all struggling. A huge tree drops in the distance. When the dust clears, it's little Wendy. Aw. He tells her to climb aboard his shoulders, my little axe child. They happily gallop off. They love each other. It's very sweet. I see where this is going. Cut to present day. A confrontational Manly Dan is bawling Wendy out. Probably meant to say bailing. So, Manly Dan is bailing Wendy out for getting in trouble for the prank phone call. He tells her not to be so impulsive and to do the first thing that pops into her head. Wendy insists that Manly Dan is the most impulsive person she knows, besides the cops that let her off with a warning. She brushes it off by saying she has to go to work. B story. Not sure what. Wendy's reading On the Road at work. She's getting progressively more pumped about this book. Mabel asks what it's about. She explains it all and the kids are pumped. They're swept up in this romanticized teenage vision of hitchhiking on the open road. Stan has to leave for some top secret portal reasons, and Wendy is like, "Let's go do this right now." Secretly, she just doesn't want to go home and deal with her dad. "Let's do it. Let's just hitchhike. Leave town. Start a new life. Like Jack Kerouac." Mabel is enamored. Seuss is wary of leaving the shop at first, but Wendy talks them into it. A couple of their friends come, Lee, Nate, Thompson, and Tambry. They get on the road and are immediately having fun. Things are looking up. Seuss is worried. Wendy is like, "Easy Seuss, we're in Oregon, it's just going to be a bunch of nice hippies." Cut to a terrifying crazy red-eyed driver without a face driving towards them. Act break. Act 2. Wendy and Co are having fun just like you should on a road trip / vagabond adventure. They're stopping at mini-marts and getting lame snow globes and making fun of them. Things are looking good. It's like a road movie. They all relate to each other about problems with their parents. Wendy doesn't say much, but she has a flashback to her and her dad drifting apart. Aww. Stan B story. So I guess Michael by this point figured out that the B plot of the episode would be related to Stan, and considering it's talking about the portal, I assumed that this episode was going to be a season 2 episode, which would have been really fun. Anyways, the scary faceless driver comes by and offers them a ride. They can't see his ghoulish faceless self. Wendy immediately says yes before anyone else can decide. People are like, "I don't want to go hitchhiking." Wendy then replies by saying, "It'll be fine. Come on, this is the adventure of our lives. People in those stories never said no. I'm scared." She makes them all go in. It's creepy and tense in the car. Eventually, the guy reveals himself to be a horrifying ghoul face and locks the door. They all go screaming into the distance. Act 3. He takes them to the end of the road diner. Then it's like, or so I guess Oregon. You hang a lampshade on it and have it to be a Bob's Big Boy, but with a David Lynch head on the outside. Not sure what that means, but okay, let's keep going. I mean, yes, I know who David Lynch is, don't worry. I'm not that uncultured. There are other people that get taken there and stay forever, and are sort of these lost souls that are stuck there, from all different eras. It's like this terrifying Lynchian dark version of an idyllic road trip stop. Basically, it's a Lynch parody fest with Seuss and Mabel. Like, these little creepy old couple are walking in fast motion out of a wall and Seuss is pushing them back in. What are you doing, Grandma and Grandpa? Get out of that mouse hole. Get back in that mouse hole, you goofs. Probably too insane. Yeah, sounds insane. Anyway, everyone wants them to have the special, and after you eat the special, you stay there forever. Oh, so I guess that old couple is like the old couple that runs the diner and they want everyone to eat the special. Anyways, Wendy's really guilty that all this is her fault. Wendy wants to impulsively react, but remembers her dad. She thinks carefully what to do and comes up with a plan, and chops down a tree on the driver. They all come home, relieved to be back in Gravity Falls, and her dad is chopping wood in the back. He's still mad at Wendy. And so then there's a little bit of dialogue between the two of them. So Wendy's like, hey, Dad. And then Manly Dan's just grunting. And then Wendy's like, can I chop some wood with you? And Manly Dan just nods and waves her off. They fell the tree together. And then Manly Dan's like, that's my little axe child. And then Wendy smiles and keeps chopping. And then Michael's like at the end, something like that. Obviously a lot of variables to be figured out, but I love the teenage feeling of this and I love that it gives Wendy a story and a flaw. Still needs work to make her better, but it's a start. And yeah, that's the scrapped Wendy on the Road episode from like season 2, I guess, considering it mentions the portal. And yeah, it still frustrates me so much that this didn't get made. Like, this is another one of the better Wendy scrapped episodes, and it's like every single time the Gravity Falls crew reveals some new scrapped set of episodes, there's always at least one Wendy episode in it that never ended up being made, and it's just like, oh, come on, how many of these did you guys write and they never ended up getting made? It's like, I mean, I get it, like, they tried. It's not like they didn't try, but, like, every single time it feels like the episode is solid and then some reason it doesn't get made. And this one's no different because, like, after this, Michael tweets saying that, like, the reason it didn't work is that the magic was too vague, plus it didn't really make sense. The magic was best when it mirrored the character story. Like in Double Dipper, multiple dippers is a visual metaphor for overthinking, which is Dipper's character story in that episode, so it's hard to pull off, though. And, I mean, like of course, it's like, what? Like, oh my god, like, come on, like, this could have worked, it's so solid. It's like, I who cares about that? Like, I mean, probably there is some reason to care for that, but like, come on, like, this was so perfect. Like, this could have been a fun episode. It had everything in it. It had like a Wendy flashback. It had like some tension with her father. It's like everything was in this, and it just didn't get made. And I mean, there's probably more reasons why it didn't get made than just that. Like, perhaps maybe they couldn't figure out the B plot. Maybe they've had some problems with the A plot. But like, this seems like it was so far ahead. Like, it actually could have worked out, and they just didn't do it. Like, I mean, come on, like a road trip episode. Like, we got Roadside Attraction in the show, but like that, again, it focused on something completely different in terms of like Dipper and stuff and, you know, reusing the old Wendy obsession thing. But like this could have worked better. Like, this could have been a fun road trip episode that would have been fun. Like, it brings the whole gang together again. It's like them all going on a trip and stuff. Like, this could have been the replacement for the Love God or something. Like, it's so good. And yeah, I guess they just didn't find a way to work it. And it just makes me wish that, like, I really do wish that they could just finally just like do a Wendy story, like something. It's like not even Lost Legends did Alex do like a Wendy story. You know, he might have tried to, but like maybe they couldn't work it there. But like even then, like, it's like that, and even the Book of Bill, like the only thing we got like even close to like Wendy related lore, it was just the one dream page and, you know, Bill's validity as an author is in question. But like, yeah, it's like I really hope if there is ever more Gravity Falls content, that they do focus on Wendy content. Like, this is what we need. Like, forget Bill. We've already gotten Bill. We've gotten a whole book about his ass. Like, forget about the other characters. Like, we just, like, give me a Wendy story, man, Alex. Like, give me a fucking Wendy story. Like, what else can we do? It's like reuse another old Wendy story. Get Michael Rianda back on the case. Get him to iron this episode out. Get it out. Like, forget that it's been tweeted already. Just make this happen, guys. But maybe I'm asking too much. But yeah, I've rambled on way too much already in this part of the video, so that's gonna be it for me. Yeah, it's been fun looking through these scrapped Wendy episode ideas and stuff. Like, Michael tweeted these like 4 years ago, and I never properly read through them all, so it's kind of fun to look through them now for this for these videos. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it on my end. Not really much else to say here, but I really wish this happened. It was a good episode idea. But yeah, that's it. Bye.